was like this one guy who posted like his dumbass, like he was on some sort of website. I think it was like when open enrollment was down, and he was like, I'm a cancer patient. My wife needs treatment. My wife needs like certain medicine for certain thing. We got offered a $1,200 a month insurance plan with like a $15,000. It was like a $10,000 deductible, and it doesn't even cover copays and prescriptions, and it has a 3-star rating, a 3 out of 5 star rating. Like. It also didn't cover ER visits either. If that doesn't just show how beyond asinine that is.
And health insurance is just more and more and more expensive, and it doesn't cover. You know, I mean, you're still going to be out.
I think the only non-profit insurance provider is AAA. Like, I didn't know that. I didn't know AAA is a non-profit company, believe it or not. But, like, I don't think they offer health insurance. Or what they do offer is, like, that supplementary crap or whatever. Which, again, is just, like, it's, like, indicative of the problem, right? Like, we have health insurance for people whose health insurance isn't doing enough. What kind of world would you don't have to do that shit for car insurance? I get full coverage car insurance. I get full coverage car insurance. Sure, there's gap. I guess that might be the secondary thing. But like, that's a luxury though. I don't need gap. No one really needs gap because at the end of the day, you just need 4 wheels and a steering wheel, and an engine, and all the other shit. You know, you just need something that rides. The gap is there. It's like, hey, it's great. So you can, you know, someone totals your $20,000 at the time car, that now is like $7,500. You can still get your 20 grand back, bro. And look at that, Shiny Scizor. That's crazy. Yeah, like in no other world do we have to deal with this shit. So I'm kind of. Hang on one second. So yeah.
And here's what bothers me. The worst thing about our healthcare nowadays, and I have the hardest time ethically dealing with this, is the fact that you used to be able to. Okay, so if you were sick, like when I was a young child, you go to the doctor, and whatever your problems were, they dealt with it all, right? And you got better. Well, nowadays, you come to the doctor for you're allowed like 1 or 2 complaints. If you've got 3 or 4 things wrong, too bad, you need to schedule another appointment. And hello, if let's just say, okay, let's say my heart isn't functioning well, my kidney isn't functioning well. Well, too bad. Today is your heart visit. We'll deal with your kidneys next time. You're not allowed to have more than one major problem. We're going to deal with this one. That's it. And even with the hospitalization, the way it is so screwed up. Okay, this is new. This hasn't always been. But like, okay, so you come in for, let's say that you have pneumonia, okay? And then, you know, you are...
Alright, I apologize about that. I was talking with my mom. We don't get a lot of time to talk, so yeah, last live Shiny Scizor. I'm a little bit disappointed that the audio wasn't cut, other than me running my mouth. But yeah, this is the Shiny Scizor. It looks really fucking great. I love this shiny. I'm gonna post the clip before, but basically, I really wanted to hunt this. This is something I anticipated to be in the Isle of Armor, because back when they were running the trailers, they had Scizor in the wild, and I was like, I bet Scizor was going to be a strong spawn, and I actually found out through back on Twitter, like the first, like honestly the first like 6 hours of the DLC being released, and before we had strong spawn locations determined. I went and I found Scizor. It was a pretty big deal for me, so I'm gonna post that clip because the shit was actually kind of crazy. But I just love how the Pokemon follow you in this. It's not perfect, but I really do like it. So no, it's not too crazy. Oh well. It's still I still like how he follows you. I like the wings go and everything. I just want to kind of get in the different light when it's not so sandstormy and everything. I'm gonna go out and maybe fly somewhere else. But I'm getting a battle quick. Oh, Whismer ran away, and that could have been showing. So, hooray! All right, there's a Loudred. There's Scizor. So the nature is Jolly. I don't know if I'll keep that. I think I'd rather want Adamant, but I think Adamant I'll prefer better. The nice thing is that I can, you know, do whatever I want with this. The Isle of Armor, you can reset stats easier, but you know, there's also the Nature Mints and the ability capsules that were in the base game, and so I think it already have Technician. It got Jolly, which Brooke from the Shiny Twins guessed it. Yeah, it already has Technician. So the other thing I really need to do is just Hyper Train, get the EVs up, but I can do that just by the ship. So it's really nice. I'm just gonna go to a different area real quick. I wonder if it'll fly. Will it fly over the water? It does. That's really cool. Scizor flies on the water. You know what's funny? I can't remember what water type doesn't follow you on the water, but I know there's a water type that can clearly swim, but it doesn't follow you in the water. It doesn't have animation. But Scizor can follow you over the water. That's really cool. No, the Scizor gotta come up. There's a new move called Dual Wing Beat, and it gets Technician boosted. It's a double hitting flying type move. So I've actually been using my Pokemon for competitive. My shiny Pokemon. I have a team with my Rabombi and my Corviknight. You know, it's been very fun to use in the. I haven't done ranked yet, but I've been doing some testing with casuals, and it works just fine. So here's a look at the Scizor. I don't know what I'm gonna hunt next. I'm actually debating on just doing Dracovish. So I think I might do Dracovish next. We'll see. Mainly because I really want to get Dracovish to follow me. It's such a good part. If you haven't seen Dracovish following you, I'm not gonna spoil it, but you can go look it up and see. It's amazing. The Pokemon following you in this shit is amazing. I'd pay $1 billion for this shit. No lie. I would go into debt to play this DLC. I love the Pokemon following you. And it's because I'm easily impressed. And I'm a fucking shill, so. Here's a Fomantis. I think I may do. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do next. I would love to say I know what I'm gonna do next, because I was doing Glade before the DLC came out, but I never finished that hunt. I wasn't that far into it, but yeah, this came really quick though. So I'll probably do Dracovish, and if I don't do Dracovish, I'll probably do Glade or Gardevoir. I'm not exactly sure. There's so many good hunts. I may do Zoroark later, because the only one I have is in Pseudo Method, and I would prefer to get a full odds one, but at the same time there's a lot of cool shinies to get, so we will see. But thank you guys for watching. I do apologize about the ginormous rant I had before, but yeah, I will see you guys later. Peace out.